Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's Movie Monday, I thought that it would be perfect if I talked about one of my favorite movies and books of all time, Harry Potter. I really love Harry Potter, and during this quarantine I've been able to watch more movies that I love, and I've been rewatching a lot of old movies, and I rewatched the entire Harry Potter saga. I've seen this movie probably way too many times, but I always like rewatching them because it's always nice to see them with fresh pair of eyes, and I really love them. Also in this video, I wanted to share with you guys some of my Harry Potter collection items because I love Harry Potter and I have like a bunch of Harry Potter things. And I also just wanted to let you guys know that I love Harry Potter because it's one of the things that has inspired me the most. And one of the reasons why I love reading is because of Harry Potter. I'm a huge fan of the books, and they're what led me to love fantasy and magic so much, and it's something that I really am inspired by. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you guys my collection and ranking the Harry Potter movies from least favorite to most favorite, even though this was really hard because I love rewatching every single Harry Potter movie. But before I talk about the movies, I wanted to just give you guys some backstory on Harry Potter and some of the things that I have from it. So I am a Gryffindor. I would love for you guys to let me know what your house is, so let me know by commenting down below. All houses are welcome in this channel. But I'm a Gryffindor, and if you guys don't know what house you're in, you can do it on Pottermore. This is like not sponsored or anything. I just really love Pottermore, and their quiz is really fun. And I've taken the quiz 2 times, and I've always gotten Gryffindor, so I think I'm a pretty good Gryffindor. I also have a Harry Potter wand. This is my wand. It's from Universal. Let me have it focus. Yeah. I got it like 2 years ago, and I love it so much. And fun story, when I went to Los Angeles for my 15th birthday, we went to Universal over there, and my sister actually got chosen to get the wand at Ollivander's, even though I wanted to so badly. And it was a really cool experience when they get chosen, and it was cool that my sister got chosen. And I have a bunch of Harry Potter stuff. I have like all the books. I also own the movies, but I gave them to my cousin, so that's why they're not in this video, because, you know, I told him to watch it. I also have a bunch of necklaces. I have this Deathly Hallows necklace, which my friend gave to me, and the Time Turner necklace, which I'm wearing right now, and I love this necklace. This is like one of my favorite things about Harry Potter, which you will hear of more later. I bought this special edition book. It's the first book, and it's Gryffindor, and they had them available for every single house, which is so awesome. Like, wow, if I would have known about this sooner, I would have got it way sooner. If I find the link, I'll let you guys have it down below. I think it was from Book Depository, if I'm correct, where I got it from. But yeah, and I also wanted to show you guys this wand. It's an inside joke between me and my friend and my sister, because when I didn't have a wand, I just got the stick and I said, hey, it looks like a tiny wand. And I've had it ever since because it's just so cute. I also have like the Fantastic Beasts screenplay, and I also have like the books that Hogwarts students are like supposed to read before coming to school, so I have those, and I'll show them to you guys on like when I film my B-roll footage. But yeah, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I am a massive nerd, and I love the books more than the movies, but the movies are still really awesome and really fun for me to watch, and I'm excited to talk about my favorites with you guys today. Also, thank you so much for 50 subscribers. It really means the world that you guys are subscribing, and if you guys like what you see, make sure to always hit the subscribe, hit the like, and comment down below because it helps my channel out a lot, and recommend it to people. If somebody likes Harry Potter that you know, make sure to send them this video. But let's get to the ranking. Before I rank the movies, I want to say that this does not reflect my book ranking. If you guys want me to rank the books for you guys, make sure to let me know down below because I would love to do that, because the books and the movies are completely different rankings, although some stuff are similar. So my least favorite Harry Potter movie is Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1. I don't really like this movie, and I think the reason is because of the pacing of the film. I feel like it is a bit slow, and I think the problem with splitting up a book is that I don't know, I feel like it could work in some books, but in this case it didn't work for the Harry Potter universe, because if you guys have read Deathly Hallows, the first half of this book is just them trying to find the Horcruxes, and it's walking around here, walking around there, and it worked in the book for me because it was a book. The entire story was told in one, but when you elongate it to a film over 2 hours, it just gets kind of redundant and boring. And I find this movie the most boring to watch and the least interesting in my opinion, and it just drags and drags and drags. With that being said, it's still not a terrible movie. I still enjoy watching it, and it definitely develops the film that comes after, which I really like. But I think this movie itself just doesn't work on its own, in my opinion. Coming in at number 7 is Chamber of Secrets. Now, this was a shocker because I used to really like this book when I was little. This was probably my favorite book when I first read Harry Potter back in like 4th grade. But the more I think about it, I feel like this movie doesn't bring much to the table, and I think it's just kind of a little too long. And this movie is the longest out of the 8 Harry Potter films, and you could definitely tell. However, this movie does include things that I really like. Like, I love learning about Tom Riddle. I love the professor that they bring in the movie. He's so funny to me, and I don't know, I just always have a good laugh watching him. Even though I love rewatching this movie, like I'm telling you guys, this was probably the one I rewatched the most at home, just because my mom loves watching Harry, Ron, and Hermione when they're little. I think this movie is probably one of the least interesting ones out of the others in the list. Number 6 is Goblet of Fire. Now, let me say something really quickly. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is one of my favorite books. Goblet of Fire and Prisoner of Azkaban are tied in first place for my favorite books in Harry Potter series. And the reason why it's so low on the list for me is probably just because I think it just works better in a book form. When I was rewatching this last week, I realized how the pacing of this movie is also sometimes really slow, and it kind of takes a while to get to the point. And if you've read the book, you realize that there's some things that are done differently, and there's a bunch of memes like how Dumbledore says in the book, like, oh, like, Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire super calmly? And in the movie, he's just like a chaotic person.
Harry, you put your name in the Goblet of Fire.
One of my favorite parts in this movie, and probably one of the saddest, is that the last act in the movie when Voldemort rises. I think this is when it just gets dark and the series just takes a complete turn, and that's why it's also one of my favorite books. But for movie version, I think it kind of lacks a little, and there's definitely some more movies that I enjoy watching rather than this one. So coming in at number 5 is The Sorcerer's Stone. I love this one. I put it right in the middle because it's the one that I rewatch the most in my family, because my family just loves watching this one, and it's just a fun movie. I really like this movie. However, it just doesn't really bring much to the table. It's never been one of my favorite books either, but this one is just super cute, and I really don't have anything against it. Just because they're lower on the list doesn't mean much. It just means that the ones above I like a little bit more, and I love this movie and seeing them, and it just develops the story really well, and I really appreciate that. Coming in at number 4 is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I love this one. This one is one of my favorites because of Draco. I think this movie does a good job in just making him like more than just the mean character, and I think in the book they develop his character way more, and I like him way more than in the movies, because I think in the movies they just make him like a bully, like, I don't know, and he's like that in the book too. But I just like that this movie takes a pause and shows that, hey, like, being a Death Eater comes with a lot of like bad things, and he doesn't really want to do that, and I like the obstacle that they give him, and I also really like the plot with Snape and Dumbledore, and it's just like a really interesting movie to me, and it's one of like the best plots in my opinion. I really like this movie. At number 3 is Deathly Hallows Part 2. This movie is like the end game to Harry Potter, better than Endgame, in my opinion, and I love Marvel. I just really like this movie, and although this movie is sad and like a lot of bad things happen that break my heart, I think it ties the series perfectly in a gigantic epic Hogwarts battle. And one of my favorite scenes is like as simple as it could be, when McGonagall is excited about using the protection spell, like little things like that are thrown and give characterization to characters that we have seen for so long is what I love the most, and I just really, really love this movie. It's a very big step up from Deathly Hallows Part 1. I think they could have easily mushed the movies together and had the events of Deathly Hallows Part 1 been a little bit faster, and they would have been perfect. But I mean, I guess they just wanted to make more money and keep the movies for longer. But I just really love this movie, and it definitely does justice to the entire saga, and it is awesome. I love when a movie at the end just does justice to the entire I was gonna say trilogy. This is not a trilogy. It's just amazing, and I really like it. Coming in number 2 is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Now, this is actually like not one of the books that I enjoy reading, even though it's like one of my favorite like movies. Maybe it's biased because Sirius Black is in it. He's like one of my favorite characters, hence what the number 1 is, if you guys are paying attention. I really like this one, and I really like the sense of family that this movie builds, and I love the whole initiative to like go against this evil and fight, and I think it's really relevant like how strong these kids are, and I just love this movie. Like, I could go on and on about this movie. I think it's so well done, and it gets me hyped every single time that I watch it, even though I've seen this so many times. And coming in first place, Prisoner of Azkaban. This is my favorite book and my favorite movie, and the one I enjoy watching the most. Sirius Black is my favorite character in Harry Potter, and I love this movie. I remember when I first read this book, I was like shook at how good this was. I was like amazed at the plot twist, the characterization, and the movie just does the book so much justice. And I think this book is what really develops and kickstarts Harry Potter for me, because the previous two films, although they were good, they didn't really add much to the table, while this one just adds so much, and it just grows Harry's character and his family tree so much more. And I really love this movie. I could go on and on about this, and maybe one day I'll make an entire video on it, because I really love this movie, and it is so good. And like, the pacing is amazing in this movie. It's not boring, it's not too fast. The dialogue is amazing in this movie. It's just really good, and my favorite Harry Potter movie. Let me know down below what your favorite Harry Potter movie is. I would love to hear it, because of course this list is not the correct list, and I will not get mad if your favorite is not Prisoner of Azkaban, because I know that every single Harry Potter movie is amazing, and I love hearing people's take on them. Also, don't forget to let me know down below what your Hogwarts house is. I'm a Gryffindor. Even though I already said that, I still wanted you guys to know. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it and talking about one of my favorite series ever, Harry Potter. And let me know what other reviews you guys want me to do down below. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!